dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. At 25 to Mike.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch 5-4. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
61, matchbox light.
Get wide.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Chopper!
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3 down.
On play action, Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll have a 1st down and more. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 6-6. Pull it high. Slow. No, big grip.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shift. Switch.
On 1st down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Saints.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Watch the run. Undercut. General West. Go. Reset. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen off the play fake. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got you. 3-3.
Regular.
This one caught by Isabella. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Saints 7.
At 23-19.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
My game. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
54. Hey, watch the slant. Showing it.
Hey.
We got motion. Back up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, orbit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, we got 25 to Mike. Watch the pass. Check. Motion to back.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Go get him! 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Bravo!
Looking to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, seam 6.
They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
So don't say nothing.
41 Mike. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Squeeze.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Right there.
Now!
Right there. 54.
Gone.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pass 85, pass 85. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, refusing to go down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. 80 weapons. Switch. Kill. Check. Crunch.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Kill.
Rock it.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got some space here. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From fourth down to first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Alert 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 41-yard line.
Quick dance. Come. Check 30.
Tight.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Half.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Tight end's right.
We got
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hatchet.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Strong right. We got 4.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Tight end right. 3 down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Motion back. 56.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On the set. Hey, Foxtrot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 50. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We want it. Come look at me, Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go.
2nd and 3. Looking long for Thomas. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They run. It's Camara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, New Orleans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He'll field this at the 5. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Watch the run. Let's go.
A little juke, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Recon, 132 fighter.
26 Mike. Let's go, D.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check
General West. Hey.
Banjo.
Look. Squeeze.
Check.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Motion.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hey, we'll go 20. 5 wide. Tackle.
He pitches it out. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it.
Five.
From the gun, Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Quit talking about it and bring it.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Half. X3. 218. Chopper.
I got him. On me. Watch safety creeping.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 8. What we got? Half. Check 99.
From midfield, here's Allen. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here I come.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's coming. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 16-yard line.
Alert!
Watch the backer. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Jack! Motion!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Switch. SOS. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff working right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 20. And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two.
Sponge! No! Shoot! No! Go! Check it out, Reed!
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Hey, check Mike 6. Too little, cut. Mike 6. Some. Alert!
To throw is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Lucky.
Greystone, travel. Hey, tight.
Rush in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check safety, check safety. 61, max box, whites. Now. 5.
Now it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Pilot, 64, weak. Check, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
We play to win. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 54. Mike, go. Now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Oliver. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Team spell. Check 4, check 4. Check 2.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Nifty move. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 6. Let's go.
And here's Allen, operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Hey, Sam off.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. A give to Kamara running right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.